effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, and they played more than just a supporting role. I mean, without their points, it would have been tough to get that goal.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. The Heat in second.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Lopez passes to Randall. Rebound by the Heat.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Winslow kicks to Whiteside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Picked by Randall. Here's ball. Kept alive. Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and great post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
And the Heat making a change here. Wade's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Looking at the numbers for Randall, this last month he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging about 19 points per, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that session.
Ball, no good. Miami leading by 7. It's Wade in the corner. It's tipped. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Right side, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lopez left side. Here's Randall, and the layup good off the glass.
Great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randall's most effective.
What up, right here?
Here's Dragic. He picked up 21 points in their last one against Philadelphia. Good on the triple.
Yeah.
Wade's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Great three-point shooting here out of the league. That makes it long distance.
Now, here's ball. Started by Dragic.
He's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now, here's Richardson. He's covered closely. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going after it.
Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
It's Ingram on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
3-point range from Days into Ingram. Shoot the range.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now the feed to Richardson. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And we have an intentional foul there, I wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Thomas. Poked away and stolen by Richardson. Wade. The shot went up to Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for the Miami Heat. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work. From distance. Back to the action after this word. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
And Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, hugely, and already after this first quarter, that they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They had the track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really turning.
And now let's check out the lineup courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. Olenek is out there with James Johnson, and it's Richardson in at the 3 slot.
Well, how about Kelly Olynyk? I mean, a 7-footer, more of a power forward than a center, but he can step out and shoot pretty light on his feet and finish strong inside.
And that one misses. And Chris, an interesting note about Olynyk. He's the rare player whose arm span is less than his height.
Yeah, that is rather weird, and I'm sure that impacts him as a shot blocker, but it doesn't affect his jump shot if he has a weapon and he can get to the cup whenever needed.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. You're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic, a basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's 11 points for Goran Dragic.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Lakers call time here. And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more three-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that?
Oh, yeah, I think that that's something I would definitely have fun and relish in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington, and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and there was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive and take a shot. blocker away or because there are some shot blockers. And so I definitely would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy three or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus, it would give you freedom because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that, you got a nice wet jump shot. It allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump faked a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Johnson, and it's in there.
Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Well, he's leading by 14. Dragic dishes to Bennett. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson for three. For three, Olynyk, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
There's a good screen. Pass to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ball's got 5.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Wade gets to Dragic. Back to Wade. And he makes good on the way. He has 5.
Wade is a strong two-guard. I mean, he's exceptional at fighting through whatever the D throws out.
Outside Thomas. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Well, he had a rough first quarter, but he didn't let it get him down. He's gotten off to a hot start in this second period.
And the Heat with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Olynyk. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Russ Lopez is checked in for Los Angeles. And this comes in for Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Johnson. The 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
It's good.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
But it's the shot selection. That's been a positive for them thus far and a negative for their opponent.
Timeout called the Lakers. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the win, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Johnson. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Whiteside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
This is the Winslow. Ingram with the steal. Here's Ennis, and right side sends it back. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for it. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Heat. They lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
It is important. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't give them a second shot. We got our offensive rebounds as well. Get up on the second translate basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Goran Dragic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown up. Times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Now it's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them. Really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Caldwell-Pope is the 2, with Ingram playing small forward. Randall is the 4, with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Randall passes the ball. Oh, good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Richardson dishes to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami.
What happened?
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You can see me playing this?
Between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Heat.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to.
What you got going on? Where you at?
On the perimeter, see if they can keep this thing going.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Wayne Ellington.
Okay.
And the Lakers have picked
you work tomorrow, don't you?
Now for 3 consecutive years. Out of all the players they've acquired,
they might call you ass in.
Who do you think has the chance to be the best? Ingram or Ball?
I'm gonna call him on.
I definitely like Ingram. I think his upside, his potential, his athletic ability. His wiring, they played a little point last year. His rookie season wasn't dominant, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, I
really like his game. But I really like.
I ain't finna close all this week.
That talent and leadership. I think he has the talent to become that franchise player. Forget what I think. Magic thinks.
No, you know.
There's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Winslow. Over Randall. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 7 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity.
Would you want to play a game?
And with Caldwell Pope, a player who worked on his outside shot.
I'm gonna do some shit on Grand Theft Auto too, man. You feel like jumping on Grand Theft tonight or what? You gonna go to bed?
Plant and drift type of jump shot, but it works for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, all Contavious needed was a little bit of time. I mean, it just takes a little time to get better in this league. KCP went from being average to deadly in the span of the year.
Basket counts. Johnson's got his second bucket. Lakers trail by 13. Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, some of
Yeah, yo, we will.
Some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through?
Hey, Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, that doesn't always work for some teams, but
you don't say nothing, you ain't saying nothing.
This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game level intensity.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And the game and the culture of basketball.
Bitch, you ain't mind. Nigga, you ain't mind leaving, nigga.
Basketball shoe culture, sneaker culture. Players competing almost as much, Chris, for style points as they pump for actual.
Who thought that is?
I'm talking about right there.
Nigga, I asked you, nigga, I said, nigga, do you want me to go, nigga? You can stay, nigga. You didn't want to stay, nigga.
Again for Los Angeles. Thomas comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big man ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take his feet up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players of his team that can knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle doing a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that 2-guard in transition, and let them score, and you can get the facilitator.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Zubac kicks to Randall. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The shot's good.
Oh, what?
Richardson's got 14 points for the game.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Feeds it to Randall. Looking to end the run.
What do you mean, TT? You talking some
from Randall. Randall's got his third assist on the night. Gets the pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac.
Yeah, you know they probably get on call, but a lot of that get on,
Now here's Ingram. Richardson cover. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 10 and the bucket from Ingram.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Right side inside. Zubac defending.
Somewhere.
LA has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Thomas. The pass to Ingram. And it's Ball in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Richardson dishes to Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed.
So anybody all over the world can watch this right now.
From 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds.
Damn.
Went off dry. All right, we've got a bit of a break now. So here's a look at the league's best defenses. In fourth, the Heat.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Olynyk comes in for Justice Winslow, and Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Richardson. Out to the right wing. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Magruder, got a piece of it.
A 7'3" wingspan, Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Miami making a change here. Ellington's checked in. Ennis misses.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
And Olynyk kicks the drive. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Olynyk. Fires for 3, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
Lakers trail by 18. Now, here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Magruder. In the corner, it's Ellington. And the layup's good off the glass.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I don't know whether you say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Heat as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this one.
Yeah,
leading by 20.
This last quarter.
Tyler Johnson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Magruder in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Cans it from downtown. Ennis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Johnson right side. Passes it to Adebayo. Clock at 4 from outside the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 20.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Heat shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Johnson outside. Pass to Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Now here's Ellington. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Johnson. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Caldwell Pope. Ingram can't get the putback. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Up top, Ellington. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Ingram wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Kuzma. Olynyk is covering. Floats one. That's tipped. And he recovers it.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on the team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing if they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
There's Winslow. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Here's Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Right side, the pass to Winslow. Dragic is checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lopez against Whiteside. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Shot clock at 2. Ingram with the steal. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope uncovered. And again, the Lakers no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through?
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. It's Ingram on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Ingram spotting up is showing that touch made him the second overall pick in 2016.
The dish to Whiteside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good.
Excellent inside move. He beats the defense for the punch.
Lakers trail by 15. Well, Pope left side. A three-pointer, no good.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game. Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Right side against Lopez. Right side inside. The dump and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Well, it certainly appears that way. This one looks done.
And a new group in for the Heat. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Rodney Magruder comes in for Richardson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And then for the Lakers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Ball. Free throw, good, Whiteside. As you look at the league right now, how different would you say it is from when you play? And if there are a lot of differences, do you like the changes?
Well, the NBA is much different from when I played. When I played, you shot jumping from the 15-foot range free throw line, they criticize you as a big fella. Now you have to be able to space the floor. If you were a big fella and led the break back then, they criticize you. Now you have a guy like Durant who is 6'11". So the game has changed from rules. It was so much more physical at the time. It was a slower pace. But, you know, that was then. I love the way that the game is now. I love that players have more freedom. I love that the pace is faster. You don't have to look back at your coach to have a play called every time. The trust is put in these players' skill sets. And so I love it, man. Anytime you can see Harden go to work, Durant go to work, Curry go to work, Westbrook go to work, LeBron go to work, Irving go to work, and just watch them play in an open offense, man, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I like the changes, and it was fun when I played as well.
6-second difference between shot and game goal. Ennis passes to Zubac. Outside for Thomas. Drains the three-pointer.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Here's Magruder. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some